Is there such a thing as eternal life? And if there is, what did Jesus have to say was the qualification for eternal life? Today, that and more on Our Daily Word. There was a man of the Pharisees by the name of Nicodemus, a ruler of the Jews, and he came to Jesus by night and said, "Rabbi, we know that you have come from God, because no man could do the deeds that you're doing unless God was with him." And Jesus said to him, "Unless a man is born again, he cannot enter the kingdom of heaven." And Nicodemus said, "How can a man be born again when he's old? Can he enter a second time into his mother's womb?" And Jesus said, "Most assuredly I say to you, that unless a man is born of the water and of the Spirit, he cannot enter the kingdom of heaven. Because that which is flesh, and that which is spirit. I mean, you see, don't marvel at what I'm saying to you, because you know that the wind blows, but you don't know where it comes from or where it's going. And so it is of everyone who is born of the Spirit. You must be born again." Nicodemus said, "How can these things be? Jews, you're a teacher of the Jews, and yet you do not understand these things? We speak of what we know, and we testify of what we have seen, and you do not receive our witness. If I have told you earthly things and you do not believe, how are you going to believe heavenly things? No one has ascended into heaven, but he who came down from heaven, that is, the Son of Man. And just as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, so must the Son of Man be lifted up, that whoever believes in him might not perish, but have eternal life. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whomever believes in him would not perish, but have everlasting life." God did not send his only begotten Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world might be saved through him. He who believes in him is not condemned, but he who does not believe in him is condemned already, because he has not believed in the name of the only Son of God. And this is the condemnation, that the light has come into the world, but the men love darkness more than light, because their deeds were evil. He who does evil does not come to the light, lest his deeds be exposed. But he who does the truth comes to the light, that it might be seen that his deeds are good, and that his deeds have been done by God. Tomorrow we're going to cover the rest of chapter 3, which is amazing. But today's message is so clear, so precise, how Jesus spoke to Nicodemus of how a person attains eternal life. And my friends, I urge you to continue reading your chapter by chapter each day. I'm going to introduce you to a woman by the name of Ms Bluzie, and you're going to love her. Continue with these chapters. Whether you're atheist or of a different religion, or perhaps Eastern religion, maybe dealing with meditation and the different philosophies, Jesus has always taken everybody where they are. He's never asked us to be something that we're not, but only that when the light comes, that we recognize the light. Because he's so pure and he's so good. And he has the words of eternal life. And that is our daily word.